It is 6:04 p.m. I'm going to call this abatement hearing to order. I'm Sarah Jo Marcotte, the chairman of the board. We have a sole applicant tonight, Randy Matthew. Property location is 96 Smith Road. The parcel ID is EG009A. And Randy, I'm going to ask you to listen to the following oath that is required. Under the pains and penalties of perjury, do you solemnly swear that the evidence you give in the case under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth? I'm going to ask. Thank you, Amber. Can you just say?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to request that the board members at this time disclose any conflict of interest that may exist or any ex parte communication that has taken place. And as a reminder, that is any communication that is direct or indirect communication between a board member and any party, party's representative, party's counsel, or any person interested in the outcome of this abatement process that occurs outside of the abatement hearing tonight and concerns the substance or merits of this hearing.
None.
Okay. Randy, did you receive the letter that Kathy sent in the mail that explained what we were to do tonight?
I did.
Okay. So at this time, we'll allow you to present any verbal and or documentary evidence that you have supporting the request for abatement to the board tonight.
Okay. First, just want to thank the board for seeing me what I feel is a short notice. Nonetheless, I was made credible for this opportunity for the tax exemption as of sometime in May, and it was retro to December of 25. However, I just wasn't aware that this existed until fairly recently, and I guess I wasn't on the mailing list for the VA for this because it was a late retroactive from, like I said, I received it in May, but it went back as far as late December to be accredited. So basically I'm just looking for some forgiveness on my lack of knowledge, my ignorance to it, and be able to still take part in the tax exemption.
Just to clarify, this is the VA exemption.
Yes, that's it, but
Is there anything else you'd like the board to know?
that was well, it was just my not being aware of the opportunity, and it was the way it was explained to me, I was late in the mailing list, so I didn't make the mailing list for the VA. Otherwise, I guess I would have known sooner. Although May, I guess I should have known, but again, I didn't know that I should be looking for this. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really much more to say than that. I was just kind of kept in the dark a little bit.
Sure. I have one question and then we'll open it up to the rest of the board for questions. Just to clarify, the notice that you got from the VA this was to apply for the exemption?
No, no one ever, they did not tell me to apply for it.
Okay, so you're just finding out now?
Found out prior to coming in and asking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, they did not volunteer any information.
Thank you. Other questions from the board from Mr. Matthew tonight?
A quick one, and maybe this it might be for us. Is there something that needs to be applied for every year, or is it a one-time deal?
Every year, by May 1st.
And and this is, I'm pretty sure you don't know, but I'm actually looking at Kathy for the answer here. By a decision on the board, let's just say that we find in favor to allow this, then what is the process from here?
I believe, and I'm not a lister, I believe our veterans exemption is 40,000. my understanding from Tammy, one of the listers, is that 10 comes from the state, so chances are he's not gonna get that. So 30,000 would come from us. If you guys approve whatever amount, then it will go, they would get a revised bill for.
Okay, so whatever the state portion is, he's past that date, can't get that from us.
And if he got notice saying that he qualified for it in May from the state or the VA, it was already too late to file. It's gotta be in here by May 1st, so that was an error on.
And I didn't know that I qualified for this. I just know my percentage qualified for this. But I didn't know that was even a factor until recent.
Because I'm still waiting to hear back from that person I had contact to see whether or not he's eligible. Do you have a letter that says?
I do. I do. Absolutely.
So just to make sure that this is all recorded, because Kathy doesn't have a microphone, I just want to reiterate that to the best of our knowledge at this point in time, given that we don't have a lister present to ask the question, it sounds like the veterans exemption is $40,000, $10,000 of which would be the responsibility of the state and $30,000 from us. Kathy has put a call into the state to verify eligibility and has not heard back, but Mr. Matthew has provided us with his documentation of eligibility tonight.
This is really helpful, thank you.
It's the state, but I'm pretty sure it's the
VA.
VA.
Okay.
Go through, you couldn't call them. I had to email.
Okay.
You
So
could
Kathy,
mail it, snail mail, or email, and I still haven't heard back.
Kathy emailed, just to clarify, emailed the VA with that question and has not heard back as of tonight. Are there other questions from the board?
So
John and Nikki?
not so much a question, just, yes, absolutely. Just so that other VAs don't show up, I think the qualifier for this is the key in here is disabled, if I'm reading correctly.
Oh, I'm sorry, one more time.
Disabled, it
Disabled.
says you qualify, I'm just saying
Right.
because other people serve, they may show up and say, hey, I'm a VA, I'm, $40,000 exemption. It's actually falls under disabled, right?
Right, and it's 50%, I believe.
Right, your combined service connected evaluation is 70%. Right, so I mean, the key is that this came from the Department of Veterans Affairs and qualifies you apparently for this. Let me just go right ahead.
So, like, he came in prior to this, having multiple documents, and we told him he had to go through the VA first, right? And you did that, and you got that back.
Right, I'm just saying, people who may watch this, because this will be on the channel under special meetings. Someone may come along, go, well, I'm a VA, I want to, the key is it says disabled, so.
But rated at 50%.
Or greater.
50%
Or
disabled.
higher, right.
Specific criteria that the.
The VA,
The
that's
VA
why we need the
is-
VA to
Yeah,
tell.
the VA will send it. I mean, I'm just saying for folks, it's disabled veterans, not all veterans.
Yeah.
It's qualify.
With the documentation. Yes.
So,
It has nothing, I agree, he qualifies according to the VA. I'm just saying for people watching the meeting that the qualifiers are your disabled veteran and meet the pieces that and of course, they're gonna have to send a letter for Kathy if she was a disabled veteran as well. So
Yeah.
there's no question about what they sent for you. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to clarify. Yep.
same qualifies.
Oh, yeah.
Something that says he does.
Yeah, and just, right, and just to reiterate, the statute says that abatement may be granted for taxes of a veteran, his or her family members who file late for an exemption claim under the statute due to sickness, disability, or other good cause. So the qualification isn't, the VA is going to supply that regardless of what the situation is. Other questions? Yeah, Jan?
Email that I use.
and this is just sort of an afterthought.
Is the mic on?
Yes, it is.
It is, okay. And regarding the email that that I received, one of the things that sort of puzzled me a little bit was that Cheyenne Lattimore or Jill Remick, both one for the state, one for the Office of Veterans Affairs. Jill wrote, we have accepted late filers up until October 15th historically and sent out revised bills. This has gone smoothly, and I am concerned about the abatement process. If they apply for abatement, say June 1st, 1 month after the deadline, it is a 20% reduction and 20% each month. I didn't see any follow-up to this, and I just think of settled law through the Supreme Court. And it just seems, maybe I misunderstood, but there seemed to be one person who said that, and this is in the email, we have accepted late filers up until October 15th, and you filed after May, but before.
And I saw those 2 dates referred. No, I didn't see this whole caption, but I did see this, and it's a little goofy.
Yeah, it just is, go ahead.
Apparently, prior to me finding this out with him, the listers always accepted it, not just our listers, but people in town, like filer, okay, we take it. It's always been a law that it had to go through abatement. That's why we have this.
Okay. Okay, it's just this one person, and I always, the outlier sometimes has something to offer that historically seems to be a hair bit different than the present process. So I just brought that up thinking,
There's a lot of, my experience, and maybe I've talked too much, there's a lot of feet dragging when it comes to being figured out within the VA. It's good, but there's some political issues. I mean, I should have been accredited when I got out in 96. It's taken this long. Thank
So
you.
you've actually,
yeah, I'm,
30 years worth of,
Yeah,
wow.
so.
Wow.
It sounds like we're all doing our due diligence following the law for abatement at this point in time, given the, yeah.
Stay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jan. Are there other questions or comments before we wrap up? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to close the hearing and enter we'll ask you to leave, Randy. We'll at that time enter our deliberative session. We will issue a written decision in 30 days. And if that means a revised bill or whatever, that will all be explained in that letter. It will not take 30 days, but we have up to 30 days to let you know. Any other questions from you?
I guess I appreciate you guys seeing what I feel is a short notice to get some clarity.
Yeah, sure.
So appreciate the time.
Yes, thank you for coming.
thank you for coming in
Brad.
person.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Take care and go to the summer, right?
What's left of it?
I wonder if he's on the
At this time, I'll entertain a motion to enter deliberative session.
Make a motion that we enter the deliberative session.
I'll second.
Doing all those in favors?
Oh, sorry. It's done today. All those in favor? Opposed?
There you go, you're ready to go.
We're coming out of deliberative session. We have made a decision which we will put in writing to Mr. Matthew within 30 days. And I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn for the evening?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Second.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.